As I said, now you got to be able to shoot it on both sides. And it doesn't change going from that side of the court to this side of the court. Everything are basically the same. You always want to protect the basketball as an offensive player. So if I'm going baseline to shoot my fadeaway, I'm not carrying the ball low, trying to gain up and get momentum. I'm carrying it high so the defense cannot strip at the basketball. So once I carry it, my left, trying to square up my shoulders towards the target, but I'm pushing away from the target itself. Okay? When I go to the right, nothing changes from what happened on the other side. I'm leading with my left, carrying the ball high, pushing off, fading from the basketball. Now, let's do it in quick form so you can see how everything operates. Here, 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 here. All right? It takes a lot of energy from your legs. It takes a lot of loading up from your legs to get the height and the momentum going away from your target, which is not customary how you should shoot a basketball, not fundamentally sound, but yet it's a shot that creates space from your defense. And if you perfect it, it's hard to defend. Now you're working without the basketball. And sometimes that's very important because the defense, you keep the defense moving. And if you keep the defense moving, it can't really set up to your progress. So, in moving without the basketball, there's a lot of different ways of doing it. Reggie Miller is a very good example of that, who moves without the basketball, and that's one of his strong talents. So if you have defensive players and you have offensive players setting your screens, here are some correct ways of getting to the basketball with an open shot, squaring up, and shooting the basketball. I'm going to use my friend Fran to be the passer. And what I'm doing is using the defense, working towards the defense, or working with the defense to get myself open. So when I'm coming off a screen, for instance, and we'll let my other friend be my screener, and when I'm coming off the screen, I am now feeling that I'm going to be open. So I'm going to start squaring myself up to get the shot. So as I'm coming off the screen, I see the passer. I'm squaring up with my right foot pivoting, shoulder square to the basket, and then I'm into my shot. All right? So let me show you very quick how that happens. So I'm moving, squaring up, shoot. So the basis of that, when I come off the screen, I'm squaring up, I got my target, she gives me a great pass, I use my right foot, pivoting, bringing my left, my shoulders are towards your target, and now I'm in the same form to some degree as my free throw shot, which is a good form. Now, if the defense starts to cheat, say, if the defense comes here and he goes over the top, then I fade back. Now, it's a different way of setting myself up. Usually, I take the left portion of my foot, square up, balance, and go toward the target. So let's see if I can do that fast. Defense cheats, use my left, square up, shoot. That's just some ways of getting yourself working without the basketball, getting your balance, and getting the shot off. Then sometimes when you get in that situation, you can't get the shot off. Now you work your way into the triple threat situation if you're an offensive player and you're trying to take advantage of the defense. My mental preparations for the game are very different than most. I try to relax myself. I'm a jokester, a prankster, if you want to say it that way. I listen to music, I joke around with the guys, I take my whole mind away from the game itself, and then when the time comes to focus on the game, I focus on my athletic skills and putting it together with the team and somehow collectively going out and doing our jobs each and every day. I challenge myself to be the best basketball player every moment that I'm playing the game of basketball. And sometimes that means tricking yourself in your mind to say that you can't do this or your weaknesses are here, but yet you still try to work on improving those weaknesses. A lot of people may say, well, Michael Jordan never had weaknesses. Michael Jordan had weaknesses. He just had to dig deep inside himself to figure out what they were and challenge himself to improve those weaknesses. So mentally, I like to challenge myself to go out and play a perfect basketball game. Although I know you can't do that. It's practically impossible to play a perfect game, but that doesn't mean you can't challenge yourself to do that.